Aloha. Today we have an interesting question. Will my gifts get stronger after the spiritual awakening? It's a very interesting question. So, when we have spiritual awakening, we don't identify with the body or the mind. So, anything happening in the mind level or anything in the happening in the body level will not affect us. We are free from the body and the mind. So we stay in a place of stillness within, and that will turn out to be blissful. So that is the experience of awakening. So when energy start moving in the body during the process, sometimes what happens is so much energy get activated in different chakras of the body. So sometimes people can't sleep, or they will have lot of thoughts, lot of visions, and the gifts. Lot of gifts means like some people are intuitive, that gets sharpened. So when the awakening happen, we don't get caught up with any of these things. These things become very normal because we are not getting affected. It's again, the example is movie screen, and the movie is projected on that. So the screen won't get affected by anything. So the movie can be a war movie, it can be a drama or a comedy or anything. Screen won't get affected, but the movie will go on. So we will have that kind of liberation or that kind of freedom when we are awakened. So we don't get affected by anything. So you look at people who are getting affected by so many things. They are identifying with the body or the mind. That's why they are getting affected. So when we have an awakened consciousness, when we become pure consciousness, we will be aware of that. Oh, even though the thoughts are coming, all the visions are there, it's not affecting us. It is just like a movie, it is just coming and going. So we don't need to react to that, we don't get caught up with that. When we are getting caught up with those things, we are really identifying ourselves. So we ignore that we are awakened. We go back to the old habits of getting caught up with all these things. So when people have these awakening experiences, they don't deepen the practice or they don't deepen the awareness. Instead, they get caught up with all these other gifts coming. So those things are just gifts. So we don't need to get really caught up with that. So imagine we are having fun celebration at home, a birthday party or a wedding party. People are bringing so much of gifts, and gifts are there. We don't get affected because we are in a state of joy. We are having so much fun. We are enjoying those. Those gifts are there. It doesn't matter they brought us something which we don't like or any kind of gifts people bring. We don't get affected because we are in a blissful state. So we need to embrace that state of awakening more and more. Embrace means being in that state. So instead of carried away with the thoughts, or instead of carried away with the physical body or some kind of physical challenges, so cultivate that even more, then you won't get affected by any of those things which you mentioned in the question. So you will be free. So it is better to get some guidance when you go through this. So you can always reach out to us. So the link is in the video. So enjoy. There is nothing so serious about all these things. It is all happening in the consciousness. So many dramas will happen. So many comedies will happen. Just be in your bliss and enjoy. Aloha.